changes, then naturally the payment will be faster. So we are working in that area. We are trying to, identify gaps and systemic, deficiencies which need to be overcome with new solutions. And this will be an ongoing process, because I think the world is, coming out with new things.
Obviously,
and we
day
are
by
trying
day.
to see that how we leverage these systems to
Obviously, this
improve.
department has
Yes.
been launched in
Yes,
1747, and
yes.
since then, a lot of changes took place in
Lot
this
of
department.
changes have taken place. But we also have hybrid systems, because we deal
Okay.
with a lot of organizations. So like the payment in the Navy will be different from the payment system in the Army. So we have to look at thing. And in today's scenario, we are in a position to bring about certain uniformity into the systems, which was probably not possible earlier, in the earlier days.
And this time means you are increasing this uniformity also.
Yeah, we are trying to definitely
course.
improve, bring in systemic changes.
Okay.
So that-
And since you are dealing with all the, means you are catering to the needs of that Air Force, Navy, and in fact, I talk of that Coast Guards
Yes.
and DRDO ordnance factories. So you are into account system of all these departments. In fact, I must ask, there must be some issue with the coordination also, and how do you overcome that problem?
See, basically, our department is structured in such a way. Like, for example, we have about 13 principal controllers and controllers
Achha.
looking after the Army thing. Then we have, Navy specific PCD, and for Air Force we have specific. So we have structured ourselves in such a way. Similarly, for our IFA function, we've got
Okay.
a whole IFA structure, which is, mapped with various services and thing. In certain case, in the lower echelons, of course, we are multitasking,
Achha.
because of certain manpower issues. Because over a period, of course, our manpower has come down. We have 18,000 odd workforce and about 400 officers in the IDS cadre.
Okay.
So with that, we are trying to see, and because of the shortage in the manpower and the increased work which has come because of the delegation of financial powers to the services, we are trying to leverage IT thing to see how we can make do with this deficit in manpower. For example, suppose we are going into a system of e-concurrence. In the case of Air Force, we have already started operationalization of that e-concurrence, so that it doesn't require co-location of an officer
Achha.
with the thing. So you can sit somewhere, and that is what e-concurrence facilitates. We'll try to pan it out as much as possible to the other services. In fact, we are working with the services. We had a round of synergy conferences,
Okay.
because the department feels it's important to keep the communication channels open with our client. They may have problems, we have problems, so when we sit
They
down
should
and have a
discuss, of
meeting,
course.
that's the best way to move things forward, because when you move things sometimes on file, it takes, by the time it meanders from one organization to another, it sometimes does suffer from fatigue. But
yes.
in this case, when we meet, the important, the things which people want to highlight, it gets highlighted, it gets addressed.
Means
And
main जो highlights हैं,
Yeah.
उन्हें आप लोग
we
सबके
look at
सामने
them,
लेकर
yes, and we
आते हैं.
try to see what's thing, and they also look at it, what is our requirement, and we try to facilitate that, and it's and also enter into some institutionalized arrangements where we can meet at certain intervals even after these conferences, so that we can keep those agenda points,
Yeah.
address those agenda issues, and till the finality.
Yeah, exactly. Being into the top hierarchy, I must say you have a lot of responsibilities to do. A lot of means duties have been given to you. So means you're handling all the things at one time. Means your job is 24/7, right?
It is, there is a lot of work to be done, and our officers, work tirelessly. In fact, I remember for the implementation of the OROP, the one rank, one pension scheme, as soon as the government announced that, there was, maybe many people don't know the amount of effort that went into it.
Of course, yes.
But there was a tireless, teams working behind to see that it's operationalized. And today we can say that we've also monitored it with the banking sector and the treasuries.
Okay.
Because of that, for the OROP, we made about 9,100 crore payment to about 21 lakh people.
Okay.
So that was done in a, in a reasonably record time.
I'm sorry, I'm interrupting you right now. I want to ask about defense pension scheme also. There was one scheme, one rank, one pension launched by you.
Yes.
In a very short span of time, how have been it is possible for you to initiate this program and to handle all the things in this?
Yeah, that's what I said. See,
Yes.
basically the OROP scheme, the once the government accepted the OROP system, and we had to operationalize it. Our teams had to work tirelessly on these thing and see, because the disbursement was through not only from our department, Defence
Okay.
Accounts Department, because since we have different disbursement agencies, out of which DPDOs, that is a Defence Pension Disbursement Organization, that
Okay.
is with us. We have 64 of them. Spread across the country, but other than that, the major disbursement agency today is the banks. We have about 24 banks, which I mean, and 45,000 branches.
Okay.
Then we have treasuries, which is about 305 treasuries who disburse the thing, and we have one post office in Katua, and there is the Indian Embassy, Nepal pensioners also. So it did take time, because we had meetings, we had sensitization, programs,
Time to time
so that time
discussions
to
also.
time discussion, so that if the banking sector had certain problems, so the thing we were able to smoothen that out and.
And of
get
course,
the
right
thing
now you are
moving.
going to celebrate 2017 ka Defence Accounts Day also.
Yes.
First of all, I would want to congratulate you all for that. And what all are the activities you're going to perform there? What new things you're going to introduce? Can you put some light on that?
Normally, DAD Day is a day actually when we also introspect, because it's an important day for us. And we try to see which are the areas and what should be our way ahead.
Of course,
Naturally, it's a
yes.
day of introspection for all of us, though it's a day which is also celebrated all over the country in our various offices. We have cultural programs.
Okay.
We have sometimes lectures are organized. And we also, a very important thing is that for the motivation of our own officers and staff, we have something called the Raksha Mantri Awards.
Okay, Raksha
So
Mantri.
people who have been working across the country and who have been working and coming out with innovative schemes and innovative system changes, which would improve the service delivery. We identify them. We have a method, a very structured system, and they're selected and for this Raksha Mantri Award.
Okay.
So that is a very motivating thing for the teams who are selected. And that is a thing. And on the DAD Day, of course, we it's a thing. The families are also participating in the cultural programs. So it's a very
And it's really
important
nice
day.
talking about all these things, because today only I got to know all these things. In fact, I must congratulate once again to you for the Defence
Thank
Accounts
you.
Day also, and all the activities you do in the Defence Accounts Department. Thank you so much, ma'am, for being with us and giving your precious time to us. Thank you. सो अभी हमने बात की डिफेंस अकाउंट्स डिपार्टमेंट के बारे में. आपने देखा कि कितने सारे रोल्स हैं, कितनी सारी रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटीज़ हैं, क्या क्या फंक्शंस हैं रिगार्डिंग. अगर मैं बात करती हूँ अकाउंट्स को लेकर, पेमेंट्स को लेकर, तो सब चीज़ों पे एक पैनी नज़र रखना और साथ ही साथ सब चीज़ों को स्मूथ तरीके से आगे चलाना, ये सारी रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटीज़ होती हैं. और मैं उम्मीद करती हूँ कि आगे भी हम इस पर कई सारे शोज़ आपके लिए लेकर आएंगे.